If you ask me, Thiago, I have tried a lot of stuff to fix my problem, my health issues, my belly, my inflammation, my gut. Now I'm 45. I have hormone issues. What's the number one protocol that if I apply this protocol, I can see for real a sustainable result? I can really feel that my body is different. I can visualize myself opening the wardrobe, fitting my favorite clothes without feeling that I'm too fat, that everything's too tight. Tell me the best protocol. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy here, guys. It's science. What I'm gonna show you here, it's what the scientists already found out, and that's exactly what I apply to my clients, everything that we teach in my program. What is that? What we call three pillars. The three holistic health pillars. If you miss one pillar, forget it. The belly is gonna get bigger because you're getting older. What's the first pillar? Write this down. What we call holistic nutrition. Tiago, what does it mean? Holistic nutrition never focuses on diets. That's the first thing. If you are here thinking that I'm gonna tell you that keto diet is the best, or that vegan diet is the best, or Mediterranean diet is the best, if you're expecting, Thiago, tell me the best diet, you are having the biggest illusion, because the first pillar, holistic nutrition, never focuses on diets. Why, Thiago? Because imagine, I have here, let's say, I'm gonna pick some of you, Gagan and Norma. Norma has gut issues, and then Norma decided to eat more red meat, or not meat. But Norma doesn't have all the bacteria to digest all that meat, all that animal protein. Norma is already having stomach issues, taking too long. She has bloating already. So for Norma, even if she decides to go and focus on diet that's, for example, carnivore diet or keto diet that's going to increase the fat intake, her body doesn't allow anymore. And then Gagan decides to go vegan. Okay, now I'm going to focus on vegetables because we all know that vegetables are amazing. But Gagan, remember, Gagan struggles to digest specific nutrients, for example, iron, that you can struggle more to get in vegetables. Gagan needs to have vitamin B12 that you can always have in abundance in animal food. So every single time that you don't have the bacteria, your gut is not prepared for that specific diet, what happens with you? Frustration when you stop dieting. So, Thiago, what's the first pillar? Holistic nutrition. If I go to your house right now, if I open your fridge, if I see your behavior every day from morning until evening, and you are following a specific diet, forget it. You're going to feel frustrated. That's exactly what happens when you try any program out there. Any program out there, they will always focus on two things. They will come to you and say, do you want to lose weight? Do you want to fix your problem? Just eat less. You're eating too much, Norma, Gaga, Lisa, Mena, Carmen. Just eat less and suck it up. Just follow a low-carb diet. That's the main reason why when you finish that specific strategy, you feel frustrated. And then you never solve your inflammation. Holistic nutrition never focuses on diets, never focuses on food. Thiago, why? Write this down, guys. Holistic nutrition focuses on the boss. Who is the boss here? Your body. All the symptoms that your body is showing you right now, it's your body telling you, hey, Carmen, I'm showing you here inflammation. I'm showing you here bloating. I'm showing you here belly is getting bigger. I'm showing you here poor sleep. I'm showing you here more stress. You are lacking patience. You're not having the same patience with your family anymore. I'm showing you brain fog and you're not listening to me. You're not adjusting all your food around the symptoms that I'm showing you. You're just focusing on a low-carb diet. You're focusing on diet instead of focusing on your symptoms. That's exactly what your body is saying to you guys. I always say this, and many people come to me and say, Thiago, I just tried keto diet. I lost 30 pounds, Thiago, doing keto. But I stopped keto, and then I already gained 20 pounds. 20 pounds. Can you imagine all the frustration? You literally put all your effort, all your attention, you go hard, you sacrifice, you stop eating what you like for you to gain the weight back again. Why? You are not having the first pillar. First pillar, never focus on diets, never focus on food. We focus on your symptoms. All your nutrition plan, all the foods that you are learning, all your supplements, anything that you put in your mouth should be around your symptoms. Why, Thiago? Because your symptoms translate the root cause that you have inside of you. And that's exactly what we teach inside of our program. Thiago, what's the second pillar that I need? What's the best protocol for me to reduce my inflammation the right way? You need to understand, you need to have the second pillar. What is that? Write this down. Holistic fitness, everything related to movement, to fitness, to exercise, all your workouts, all your movement should be around the symptoms that you have. Imagine I had someone coming to me and say, Thiago, I have low energy. My energy is not the best. I don't have motivation anymore. And then I'm going to try to exercise. No, that's wrong. Why? Because if you do the wrong workout plan, that whoever is helping you with this workout, if it's thinking just isolated, you're gonna feel exhausted. Every single time that you finish the session, you're gonna feel worse later. You're gonna feel always tired. Why, Thiago? Because if you don't apply the second pillar, holistic fitness, what does it mean, Thiago? The workout should be around the symptoms that you're having. Thiago, I have pain in my knees. If you don't create a customized workout that's around that pain, that injury, or that discomfort that you're having in one specific part in your body, how are you gonna sustain, guys? How? I would never sustain. If someone come to me and say, Thiago, follow this workout here, and then I have low energy, I would give up in 1 week. Or another situation, if someone come to me and say, Thiago, for you to reduce your inflammation, you need to stop eating chocolate for the rest of your life. If you want to lose that belly, Thiago, if you want to stop having all these issues, stop having chocolate and you can never have ice cream anymore. I would give up, me, Thiago, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me. I would give up in 2 weeks. Why? Because I love ice cream. Today's Saturday already here in Australia. I'm gonna have ice cream today for sure. And remember, I teach these. I have a specific training teaching exactly how you can incorporate correctly, properly, foods like that. Foods that we like. Savory foods. A croissant, a pasta, lasagna, the pizza. Guys, that's life. If you don't learn, imagine, you follow a diet now, and then nobody's teaching you. Everybody's teaching you. Oh, no, it's just, I hear this all the time. Who here already tried to reduce inflammation, fix their health, and then someone came to you and said, hey, Carmen, just eat less, just eat more protein, just have more salad, just reduce your carbs, eat less, move more, and suck it up. They all say the same stuff. But what about you finish the diet and then now you want to have lasagna? There is Christmas coming here. Christmas is coming. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with 1,000 parties coming? A storm of challenges for you are coming. What are you gonna do for you to avoid gaining back that belly and increase inflammation again? Nobody's teaching you this. That's why in my program, what I'm gonna show you, I have specific trainings teaching exactly. Okay, before going to this party, before going to this restaurant, do this. Once you come back home, you're gonna take that. Guys, write this down. I'm gonna repeat the whole 3 days. Clarity speeds up results. If you don't have clarity of what you need to do step by step, you feel lost. Every time that you feel lost, you give up. Every time you give up, what happens inside of you? You judge yourself because you failed again. The worst feeling in our lives is when we feel that we are failing. I'm failing. I failed again. So imagine the worst thing is not lying to others. It's not lying to others. Many of you are lying to many people, but you are lying to yourself and then you don't feel anything. But the worst lie is when you lie to yourself. Is when you say that you're going to do something and then you don't do it. I start Monday. Is when you start dieting and then your brain is already showing you, you tried 1,000 times dieting. You know inside that you're going to fail again. Self-sabotage is already inside of you. So that's the point. If you have these 3 pillars, you solve that. Of course, you need to apply the 3 pillars. But imagine, if you have a pillar, the first one, holistic nutrition, that you are going to learn how to incorporate foods that you like at the right timing. Remember, I'm talking about it's a treatment. You need to learn exactly what's the right timing for you to incorporate that. If you don't know, for example, okay, tell me what's the best time to have pizza. What's the best combination that I need to do before pizza, eating pizza, and after eating pizza? If you don't know that, you're going to gain your belly again. Your inflammation will get increased and your hormones will be worse. Tell me why, but it's a pizza. Guys, remember, look at me. Look at me here. The problem is never the pizza. Don't worry about the food itself. There is no one molecule. For example, gluten. I can eat gluten right now, depending on the amount, and gluten will never damage my body if I respect the amount that my body allowed me to have. But if, for example, Lisa decide to eat a pizza right now, but if Lisa has leaky gut, this specific gluten, remember, is never the gluten's fault. It's your fault that you didn't take care of your gut because you have leaky gut. Once you fix leaky gut, once you have gluten again, your body will be able to handle a little bit more and show you the limit. Okay, that amount you can have. If you go and triple that amount, it's going to be, I'm going to show you signs, headache. I'm going to show you exhaustion. You're going to feel fatigue. You really need to understand that, guys. You really need to understand that. So this is the second pillar, holistic fitness, everything around that. Tiago, what is the third pillar? Third pillar, write this down. Most important pillar. If you have here a nutrition plan, boom. That's what happens in those programs out there. Have a meal plan, a nutrition plan. And then boom, random workout. a template that everybody does the same thing: workout and meal plan. But if you don't have the third pillar, what we call lifestyle recalibration with accountability. Tiago, what does it mean? Lifestyle recalibration, the first thing is you need to always learn how to adjust. Adjust. Okay, Christmas is coming. What should I adjust in my diet? What should I do? I'm going for a holiday. In 30 days, I'm going for a trip. You are saying that. How am I going to adjust my food? Because I want to enjoy when I go to I go to Europe. So I want to enjoy that. What should I do? I really want to know exactly because I want to keep my belly fine. I don't want to have that pain again because I'm feeling much better. If you learn how to adjust everything and sustain that, even when you go and go to restaurants or travel, imagine what's going to happen. You are having the third pillar, what we call lifestyle recalibration with accountability. Guys, why, Thiago? Because imagine you are trying the same diet from 3 years ago. Imagine I know someone, I went to my hometown 3 years ago, and then I spent 4 years without going there. My family, my old friends, I met them again. I saw people making the same behavior from 10 years ago when we were 15 years old, 20 years old. People making the same behavior, having this, like making the same mistakes, having the same type of mindset, following the same diet, thinking that the world is the same way, scared, like always having that scarce mentality, thinking that they are missing something. They're always worried about what can happen. Scarce mentality instead of having that abundant mentality. Those people, they will live in that scarce mentality forever. So that's what I want to show you here. Look at that. If you really learn how to have that recalibration, every week you know what to do. Okay, I had a stressful day, Thiago, today. I know what to do to recover my energy back. You know that. You learned. Great, because you are having the lifestyle recalibration. That's exactly what we provide, that's what we teach you in the program. But remember, if you miss one, Thiago, I'm missing the holistic nutrition. Forget it. You don't solve the problem. Thiago, I have the holistic nutrition. I'm adjusting all my food around my symptoms, but I'm missing the holistic fitness. Forget it. You're going to feel frustrated. Thiago, I'm following a specific workout plan that's around my goals, around my inflammation levels, around my pain that I'm having, and around my low energy already. I have already this, Thiago. Thiago, I'm following a specific nutrition plan that a nutritionist gave to me and created for me, Thiago. I'm taking specific supplements, Thiago, already. And then I will ask you, great, what about the lifestyle recalibration? You're gonna eat pizza tomorrow. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna adjust your food? I don't know. Okay, you want to eat chocolate with your friends. You're gonna drink wine in December. How are you gonna adjust your nutrition plan? Nobody told me that. You don't have the third pillar. What's gonna happen with you? Your belly will get big in January. You're gonna feel frustrated after the holidays. Guys, remember, like I said, holistic nutrition, it's imagine you start following something and then you are learning based on how your bodies respond. For example, we had a client, she was always having reaction to fruits, many fruits. What she was having? She was having allergy. What did we do? We healed her gut microbiome first, reduced the inflammation in her body first, and then after 1 month, 1.5 months, she reintroduced some fruit that was giving her allergy. Guess what happened? She doesn't have any reaction to any fruit anymore. Allergy is different to intolerance. Don't confuse. Many of you have intolerance to dairy because you don't have lactase, the enzyme lactase to break down the lactose. And then you have reaction. And then you, for example, you are sneezing. You have always you have everything related to respiratory issues you have because you are having that reaction to dairy. Many of you are having reaction to foods, but this is because you created the allergy in the last 10 years, in the last 5 years, without noticing. That's the craziest part. People create allergies without realizing that. People create autoimmune disease without noticing that. Thiago, okay, I got it. 3 pillars. If I don't have that, I'm going to feel frustrated with lack of result. Exactly. All these 3 pillars that we offer to you. If you don't have these 3 pillars, you don't solve the problem. Guys, yes, Sally is one of our clients as well. Yeah, Sally, just for people to have an idea, how was your situation? I remember you had pain. You already had inflammation in your knees, right?
Yeah.
So tell me the symptoms that you had before.
So I guess when I started originally, it was, I started because I had inflammation in my knee and I worked standing up 7 days a week. So it was really, impacting my life. And I think beyond that, there were some, habits and patterns that I was perpetuating that I knew was also causing the inflammation.
You were feeling inflamed.
I was feeling inflamed and I literally couldn't walk.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And the weight before?
The weight, I was I've lost 17 pounds, I think, since starting the program.
Wow, 17 pounds.
17.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow, wow. So you feel, how do you feel about the symptoms? And bloating? Any
There
bloating or
was,
not?
yeah, it's bloating, inflammation,
Mm.
and you know, just really some habits that really needed changing. And I didn't know, I had some awareness around food and nutrition, but I really didn't know how to put it all together. And this program was really a roadmap. And you know, again, it wasn't just the physical body, the emotional, the spiritual body. It was a plethora of things all together, but it
Mm.
really helped me to format a plan. So I had an ABC where every day I'm not blindly grabbing things just flippantly and throwing them in my mouth, even though they were conscious food choices. They were good quality food. There was no rhyme or reason to anything that I was doing
Got
or
it.
any supplement that I was taking. So this program really, you know, solidified this very, very clear cut roadmap, which is not perfected. I've not mastered this.
Mm.
And that's another, you know, great part of the program is, you know, it's very kind and gentle. Because it does also focus on the emotional body and the spiritual body. So in
Ah,
addition to
so
the
you
physical
had,
body,
the emotional part was not the best as well. So you felt improvement in the emotional area as well.
on every level, emotional, physical, spiritual, it's all felt really great. And you know, it's another thing, it's just feeling good about the choices that you're making, feeling good about the knowledge that you've acquired through the choices that you're making. You have some awareness in, you know, meal planning strategies, why you're eating at specific times, why you're combining specific foods. Even though I've have, you know, different knowledge in different areas, I really did not have this. This was not in my tool belt.
Got it. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Guys, yeah, she said something that it was in my mind. Everything was together, step by step. So that's the point. Why? Because we have information everywhere on YouTube, everywhere. But if you don't know exactly the right order, I just gave you a simple, basic stuff example of probiotic. If you take the wrong time, you, instead of feeling better, you can feel worse. If you don't know what to eat before eating a pizza, if you don't know how to plan how to eat a pizza, you're gonna feel lost and frustrated with lack of results. If you don't know exactly the right order, life needs order. Everything that's outside order, it's confusion happens. We feel confused. So it's a structure. But imagine what she had was guidance. So in her case, Sally, you had coaching, right? So giving all the guidance for her. Okay, you're having this, do that. You're having that, do this instead. And every single time that you are feeling lost, you have someone to help you. This is the most powerful thing. You guys really need to understand. Once you have these three pillars, you solve the issue.